Yorokobe Shonen. Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Kuebra. Picking up from where I left off last time with that reveal. And I'm glad to know that I wasn't alone in how that made me react. Real quick, I'm just gonna have a sip of water before I Wonderful. Right. Let us proceed again where we left off last time, starting with episode 47, probably over about an hour, something like that, as we tend to do with these Kuebra videos. Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying this. You guys watch every week, so you don't need to know this information. I'm just padding for time for no reason at all. Fuck it, let's just go. Mal, I need to go to Carl Bloom immediately. Please take care of my brother. Why Carl Bloom all of a sudden? I have something to tell Miss Teo. It's urgent. Send an official letter. If it's urgent, send an official letter. Why go yourself? I need to tell her in person. While I'm gone, please look after my brother. Kuebra, Season 3, Episode 47. Your 7 years. Yeah, you do kind of got something important to tell Teo. Yeah. Given it's kind of pertinent to her. Also, one question I didn't ask last time that I thought of is, so we know that the souls, if someone's brought back with Hoti Vishnu, it's a different soul. But where's the soul come from? Is there a selection process, or is it completely random? And where is the pool of souls? Obviously, destroyed souls likely wouldn't be feasible to have pulled. I mean, theoretically, it might be possible to get the same soul, assuming that soul isn't gone. You know, if it is utterly random, you could get lucky and get the same soul. And also that implies something else as well that I didn't pose at all last time, was when, as one of you pointed out correctly, that Hoti Vishnu doesn't seem to need to have a target to bring back. It is almost seemingly, it seems to operate similarly to restoration magic, because as it's used on Yuta in Season 2, quite early on, I believe it was Season 2, where Asha uses it to like help him regain his senses. And I'm wondering, how does Hoti Vishnu affect him there? I assume that wouldn't completely change his soul, because he's not dead, his soul isn't missing, it's not filling a vacant space, but I wonder if it has any effect. Something that I pondered on since that last video. Oh? What a wretched life you've led. Who is this? Is this Asha? I don't know, who is this? It's definitely not Asha. Who the fuck is this? Oh, is this Claude when he was younger? No? Who is this? Well, they're a child anyway. My remaining lifespan is short anyway. Please, save someone else. I have an older sister who died when she had many more years to live. Your sister? Her burial urn is on the fallen bookshelf. Those ashes are old, are they not? An accident killed the child about 5 years ago. The boy sought me out and asked me to revive her. Oh, this is Aline! Yeah, you have a good memory, Aline. You sold Hoti Vishnu spells at unreasonable prices and agreed to revive only the rich. I can save my sister because I didn't have the money. Those brought back from the dead are not their true selves. Aline knew that, and thus she was reluctant to use the spell. This seems like it's Claude, because this would imply how he knows that Hoti Vishnu doesn't. But was this common knowledge back in the day? Did this used to be common knowledge? Once it was possible to revive the true being, but with Vishnu's disappearance, I imagine it became difficult. The soul which died before the end of its set lifespan once waited in the world until its name was processed, and if Hoti Vishnu was used, the soul could be brought back to revive the dead. But there was an Azteca who annihilated even the bodiless souls floating in the human realm. In order to protect the souls from him, the gods changed the rules so that the souls are transported straight to the underworld after death. I see. So it's all fucking God Harvest's fault, it would appear. From then on, the souls of the dead awaited the processing of their names not in the human realm, but the underworld. Not even Vishnu's power can pierce the borders of the underworld. And so, even if Hoti Vishnu was used before the name was processed, the soul which originally resided in the body could not be brought back. This story is known among the high-ranked magicians, although most of them do not believe it unless they hear it directly from a god. Because people revived with Vishnu magic are exactly how they used to be. They can use the same powers, and they have all their memories, and even their tiny little habits are the same. How can they be fake? The things you mentioned have nothing to do with the soul. Strength and intelligence are abilities of the body. Memories are stored in the brain, and habits are ingrained into the body. A personality is founded upon through memories and habits. The soul is merely the energy which reads the information in the body and allows it to operate with a conscious self. Kind of implies that the soul is what determines your lifespan. If it's the energy to which the body, runs, as soon as you don't have a soul, as soon as your soul's burnt out, your energy's burnt, your body stops, you die. Interesting. A soul whose body has died contains nothing but the strongest of memories, which when it receives a new body, it begins to act according to that body's memories and habits. Only the gods hold everything within their soul. In the past, there were humans whose souls housed their memories. They have gone out of existence. Kind of. Grillith, I imagine, is one of those. The humans of today are merely creatures composed of the information stored in their bodies and the energy which powers them. Then, it's the same. Why do you treat revived humans like they're fake? If memories and habits are all stored in the body, and the soul holds nothing after death, then it's the body that makes you who you are, and the soul is just a power source. How can you treat the person as fake? Just because they have a new source powering their consciousness? I could love a revived person just as much as I love their former self. It's true that even the gods disagree on which part forms the essence of the being. If that is the way you feel, I will revive your sister to how she was the day before her accident. You have grown without her in that time that has passed, so the child will no longer be your older sister. She will be younger than you. Do not forget, the Hoti Vishnu spell does not work on such old remains. Not normally work. It's my powers which have made this possible. So you must not tell anyone else. Aline, you are the one who revived this child, and this child's accident happened not 5 years ago. Happened today, not 5 years ago. Those who know them will need to coordinate their stories. Yes, I will let them know. Claude will always have been the older sibling, and Irie his younger. I will tell everyone that Irie is suffering from memory loss because of her accident. Oh, holy fuck. Wait. Does Irie know that... Does Irie know about this? Does Irie know this information, that she was brought back through Hoti Vishnu? Chotto matte. Oi. Hold on. I'm just thinking about this. Hold on. This is wild. This whole segment, this mini flashback here, this is insanity. This is wild. What the fuck? Hold on. It is fortunate that not many people knew her, since she came from foreign parts and died young. I will have to contact Agwin separately, since she met Irie on the day of the accident. Sorry for being rude earlier, Aline. Please take care of my sister. Don't pass the responsibility on to Aline. Take care of her yourself. I'm gonna die soon. Even if I survive today, my lifespan ends in a month's time. We can't have that. Who the fuck is this hooded figure? Who the fuck is this hooded figure? They can revive old remains and affect a person's lifespan. Is this Vishnu? Is this fucking Vishnu? Do you think I have the time to go around granting human wishes for free? Claude, you have much to do. I'll extend your lifespan to 200 years! To 200 years, and while you live, you may repay me for returning your sister to you. That's Vishnu. That has to be Vishnu. Odd, my brother. He's still my older brother. I've lived for decades as Yui, Claude's younger sister. Even if I once had a life where I was older than he was. So she does know. It's not important to me now. What matters to me is Miss Teo. Before it's too late, she needs to be given a chance to choose. Weren't you here because of Claude? Are you leaving already? After all the trouble I took to bring you here from Matera, you're gonna leave now that you've checked he's alive? Inferior creatures think nothing of God's labor. I'm sorry, I have something I need to tell Miss Teo. There'll be an important experiment held in Calabloom soon. Irie, it's best if you stay away for now. No, we'll take her. What? But you said you heard what Lute said. If many people with high transcendental values gather, the city may be a target for the Taraka. If the realms become unstable because the experiment if the realms become unstable during the experiment, it's likely that a new portal will open. People with high transcendental value should stay away from Calabloom. That makes sense if the transcendental values concerned are in the same range. Agni and I have to be right next to the experimental subject to kill them if they go berserk. Adding a few humans to the combined transcendental values of 2-5 Zen gods won't make any difference. Let's send out an official letter while we're at it. Anyone who hasn't set off for Calabloom yet can stay where they are. They don't have to come. Does that mean that the one who will undergo the experiment has already been chosen? Has been chosen from those already in Calabloom? Yes. It's been decided. Don't make it wrong. Please. Please. Although it makes a lot of sense. He's probably the strongest of the bunch. Please. No. That's not fair. This chapter's been unreal. Oh, a human. Oh, okay. If there's a human who regenerates even when they die, aren't they the perfect subject for a life-threatening experiment? Oh no, it's much worse. Can't she not regenerate because of the Sword of Return? Oh, really? It didn't load those last handful of panels? Really? Oh my god. Bro, this episode has been unfucking real. Oh my god. It's ridiculous, man. What the fuck? You're sleeping again. Oh wait, this is definitely Sierra. You're sleeping again? Well... was he like this in the sewer room as well? He's sleeping a lot more than he used to before. Are you here to talk to Mr. Kasak? Shall I wake him? No. I'm here to talk to you, Miss Lees. I think that before Chandra gets here, it would be better to take off that bracelet. Because that's what contains the transcendental for restoration. Shit. Oh god. Ah! Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Chandra, you're fucked and I love it. Take it off? Why all of a sudden? Because if you keep it on, you'll be caught up in something very unpleasant. For a human, regenerating after dying is an unbelievably painful process. You don't know unless you've experienced it. And most of the people out there will be completely fine with using you as convenient cannon fodder. Ah, if that's what you mean, it's okay. I'm used to it now. You don't need to worry. Yeah. I imagine the sewer realm didn't treat her kindly, and I'm pretty sure it was during the trial of the sword. Didn't Asha, like, butcher her so she could pass the transcendental value? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It's been over 7 years. I got used to the pain, and that's how they used me in the sewer realm as well, so it's fine. These are difficult times for everyone. If there's a way I can help, I'd be glad to. This isn't going to work. Don't you remember? That bracelet belongs to the Priest of Earth. I lent it to you because I didn't intend to take it back then, but I never thought you'd disappear with it for 7 years. If you've used someone else's possession for 7 years, isn't it about time you returned it? Why are you wearing the bracelet like it's yours? I'm waiting until I bring up the subject. Hand it over right now. I've decided I'm going to use it from now on. Yes, he feels bad. This isn't... He's not being cruel. I think that this is sympathy. But good Christ, what the fuck happened to Lise in the 7 years she was in the sewer realm? Episode 3, Season 3, Episode 48. Your 7 years. 3. A lot of Twitter notifications. Apologies. Carry on. I have a Twitter, by the way. Link in the description. Go follow me. Hee. What's this about a girl coming to Rao's daughter? Ah, Clary, right? You were a fan of Rao? I should have contacted you straight away. Is it true? That girl called Lise who drew the Sword of Return. She's Rao's daughter? Just got... There's weird to comment on now. But good Christ, Ran's braid was stupid long. Like, what the fuck? Jesus. No way. When I saw her during the test of the sword, to say she looked like Rao would have been ridiculous. She looks different now, and she's a lot taller. The profile details from the test are almost completely useless now. 7 years is a long time for a pureblood human who's still growing. And people who have growth spurts like that often look completely different afterwards. Still, no one changes that much. Maybe she took some kind of weird pill in the sewer realm? No, seriously, just between us. I honestly don't believe this. There were rumors that Rao is gay or infertile. What? That's how uninterested in women he was. And suddenly, we're supposed to believe he had a daughter? And even more ridiculous part is that her mother was apparently Anna. You know as well as I do that Anna could never have been alive then. How relevant is Lisa's mother? A character we haven't seen since like episode 2 or episode 1 even. Who really was she? And why do I feel like Vishnu has a hand to play in stuff like this? It just doesn't add up. Plus, she says she survived for the sewer. It's for 7 years in the sewer realm. Maybe she used some kind of trick to transform her features so that she looked like Rao. Are you saying she's trying to impersonate Rao's daughter? That's what I think! Okay, I get it, but you shouldn't talk about this anywhere else. Don't go telling people that that's what you think. Do you think I'm the only one who's suspicious? The halves who've heard the rumors... Stop it. Stop. I understand how you don't trust her since there's no evidence. But the girl has a lot to do for us in the coming months. If she's offended by the rumors and decides to leave, it's our loss. What are you going to do if she disappears for another few years along with all those famous items? Teo, are you busy? No, it's okay. What's the matter? Miss Irie is here. She says she has something to tell you in person. Tell her to leave. Why not let her in? She's here even though she knows you don't like her. It must be something important. She can write it down before she leaves. We don't need to see each other face to face, do we? Why exactly do you hate her so much? She's talented and nice enough, and she likes you. You don't know the true, Irie. She knows the fucking truth. The one who is older than Claude. The one who called me Teo, not Miss Teo. Saw me as a friend. True Irie. She's still with Mr. Kasak. I haven't seen her for years. Wish we could have talked more. Oh?
Is she the real thing, do you think?
People are saying she could be an imposter.
Why would anyone impersonate Rao's daughter?
Don't you know? Rao left behind a fortune.
Would she dare to lie when there are two gods here, though?
Well, she could. Well, some people commit murder when they know it's gonna land them in hell. Shit! Where the hell are the halves in the Earth Temple? Everyone was evacuated from the Chaos Temple and brought here because of the Taraka. Maybe that's why. Boo! Look at you jump. You, how did you get here so fast from Misty Shore? I came with Chess. With Chess? How? I thought you had a phobia of halves. Agwin must have told him about Chess. Ah, yes. It seems so. I don't think that's true though, is it? Was it Agwin that said that? I can't remember. That was probably really recent if it did happen. Fuck. I told her hide as much as possible, and she just won't listen. Let me know end to it if more and more people are told. Hey, you there! Go and chit-chat somewhere else. Do you think the temple is your playground? Oh, Chandra. Be gone by the time I count to 3, you'll be dead. 1. Sorry! The halves are gone. You can come out now. Thank you. Was the official letter about... What was the official letter about, by the way? Why do you want all of us here? Is it another job? I wanted you all here because if the experiment fails, you'd die. I didn't know how many I'd need before I could get it to work. Huh? You die? That was the original plan, but it's changed now. There's a way for one person to take the place of everyone else. I brought the bracelet. Yes, so you've decided you're gonna do it. That's good. It'll be easier to kill you than some kid armed with the soda return. There's no need to advertise this. We'll make the preparations quietly. The experiment will begin at daybreak on the day of chaos. So Sierra got the bracelet back. She at least doesn't have it anymore. I wonder if she will end up getting it back. I wonder if something unfortunate will occur where Sierra's completely incompatible with it and it just doesn't work, but somehow Lee's would be. Maybe perhaps because she's been close to Utah or been in the sewer realm for so long. Perhaps. Because sewer realm's a harsh environment, you would have to adapt to it. Especially if you're there for that long. Is Irie gone?
Yes, she left this for you.
See, a written message is perfectly adequate. Oh shit, I clicked my mouse button. She didn't have to come in person. Do you remember the girl who was Claude's older sister? Is that the reason for your dislike of me? There's something I urgently need to tell you. I'll be waiting at the Lake of Reflection, at dawn on the day of chaos. What I want to tell you isn't fit for anyone else to hear, so please, come alone. Look at your face. What does it say? Nothing much. Owen, Kaz is back. Did you see him?
Yes, I passed him on my way here. He was going somewhere with Chess. He looked really serious. I said hi, but I don't think he even heard me.
Season 3, episode 49, Your 7 Years, 4. Real quick. Quick break. There'll be a jump cut. Alright, we're back. I'll probably cut that clap, because it was quite loud. Yes. I had something to take care of. Anyway. Season 3, episode 49, Your 7 Years, 4. Maybe we should give up? No, let's keep looking for a bit longer. You said you lost her near the Chaos Temple, didn't you? She can't have gone down 9,050 meters by herself. If someone found her, they'll be in contact. If only to claim a reward. You said your name was on her collar? Do you want to avoid that girl? You looked uncomfortable the whole time. Yeah, given they're the same age, you know, they really don't look the same age anymore, do they? But, hold on. Ugh. Yeah, Katz doesn't look like he's aged as much as Lee's has. I wonder why. Katz looks substantially younger, even though they were the same age, right? If I recall. If you want to find your pet, you could have asked me to do it. You didn't have to come with me. So, why did you? When it was the first time you'd seen your friend in years. She should have died. When I found out our village had been destroyed in a Red Sky incident, I thought she had died then. I'll sort that out later. It's not going to make a difference right now. Ugh. Sorry. Anyway. Enough being distracted. I prayed her soul would rest in peace, and I thought it was an okay ending. But when I came here to be the priest candidate, I found out she was still alive. They said she was the one who drew the Sword of Return, that she had gone missing in N16 and still had not returned. But that the Sword of Return hadn't returned either, and that meant she was alive as its owner. You can't imagine the despair I felt. From then on, I prayed every day. Please, I don't know where you are, but please die there. Never come back here. Ah! What the fuck? Cuts? Kaz? Even not Cuts. The Gundam character. Kaz? What? Kaz? I found a way Maruna can wish him happiness. Just saying. Just saying. But my prayers weren't answered. It was too much to hope for, after all. The gods aren't on her side. It feels really strange to not have it on. I had it for years. But it makes sense for the original owner to have it back. I can't insist on keeping it. Luckily, I've learned a lot about fighting in 7 years, and I've mastered all of the sword's transcendentals. I can still fight properly well without the bracelet. You're starting too close to the edge. Step back a bit. You don't have the bracelet anymore. If you fall 9,050 meters, it's instant death. I won't fall. This is nothing. I can tap dance here for 24 hours straight if I want to. You're getting carried away again. You're the one who should be careful, Mr. Kasak. Are you in the position to worry about anyone else when you keep falling asleep? Who knows? You might doze off and end up falling. How much longer? You're spending 70 to 80% of the day asleep now. None of your business. Everything will be over before then. I need to be able to fulfill my role. And your daughter? You're not going to see her? Not even once? Even if I see her, while I'm like this, it won't change anything. Something happened in the sewer realm. Something happened, and I don't think Kasak has long left to live. I don't think Kasak's got long. Ron sent this. Like it says, Mr. Kasak is back safely. I'm leaving for Calibloom now to chase down Ron. Aline said she'd look after the kids this time, and I've hired as many wind magicians as possible. Can I come with you? I was waiting for you to say that. Arguin wants to see her dad. On the day of chaos, it becomes highly likely that the Lake of Reflection will show your true form. Since she asked to meet here, I assume she's planning to show me her reflection. No, I think she's asking... I think she's trying to show you yours. Just my, my thought.
Well, she's finally decided to confess, but... It's strange. She kept quiet about it for dozens of years. Why the sudden change of heart?
Because it's important to you now.
Those clothes. Sierra? What the? What's he doing at the Temple of Chaos at this hour? The temple isn't even open. What does he think he's doing? Entering the temple without even asking me?
I mean, he was summoned by a god. He doesn't exactly have much of a choice. You know?
Miss Teo.
Look at this! Just didn't load it. Look at that! Oy vey. Mattaku mo. Mendokusei kara. It's not an important pal, but no, it adds.
Ah, you're here on time. We're still waiting on someone. We'll start when he gets here. There's another participant. I thought I would be sufficient. You're the only test subject. The guy that's late is going to assist you during the experiment. I think we can do without him, but Agni disagrees with me, so...
Is it, Kasak? Perhaps? Someone. Season 3, episode 50. You're 7 years, 5.
I wasted too much time. I need to talk to the gods about Maruna. Of the two, I should probably talk to Chandra first. Agni is... different.
Oh? Oh, maybe it is Chess that they need.
Hey, here you are. I noticed you didn't seem to find me all that approachable, so I'm trying out a school friend look. What do you think? Why? You don't need to avoid my gaze. Insight doesn't work on you anyway. Why eye contact with a god bother you? Even the Nastika say they feel like you're reading them. How do you think I feel as a Rakshasa? I may be old, but I'm younger than the Nastika. Come on, it's just their imagination. I'm not a primeval god, so how would I be able to read the minds of a creature on creatures that are old as the universe itself? Anyhow, why were you looking for me? I have a favor to ask you. You have one to ask me as well, don't you? Are you sure you're not using insight on me? It can't be just my imagination. Nope, I just thought, since you avoid the gods whenever possible, you might have something if you must want something if you're here. I was just guessing. Was I right then? Agni acts like a complete fool, but he is a lot more wise than he portrays himself. He's just but he is very foolish, but he's not naive. Whoa, I should be a prophet, don't you think? What I need you to do isn't that hard. You help me first, then you can ask me for what you want, and I'll give your request maximum consideration. What do you want me to do? You have a transcendental that can restore someone else's strength and vigor, right? I do, but the skill won't work by... The skill works by transferring my own strength and vigor to the other person. And it restores less than what I lose, so it's inefficient. But if we're talking about a human whose vigor levels are much lower than yours, it would be hugely helpful. There's a human whose vigor recovery is naturally slow. He's volunteered to take on a role that involves quite a bit of suffering, for the sake of the greater good, but if he uses up all his vigor in the process, he could die. So we need to eliminate that possibility, somehow. The problem will be solved if you help him with your vigor recovery. You've come to ask me, a Rakshasa, for a favor. To save the life of one human? And you would even consider my request in exchange? I think I understand why you're an outsider among the gods. I didn't know what I'd do if you ignored the letter as well. I'm glad you're here. Keep it short.
I don't have the time for a lengthy conversation. Do you think I've deceived you, Miss Teo? Ha! Yes. What would you think in my position? Again! It's done it twice! I don't know why this happens. I think it's because, like, the Wi-Fi is, like, inconsistent or something. It doesn't matter, it's just a quick reload, especially with Kuebra, where the panels are, like, smaller file size. Kind of. Because ORV, when I record those, they take fucking forever. If I'm in a position like this where I'm having to constantly reload the panels, like, it takes absolutely forever. A friend that died 5 years ago is suddenly alive again, looking exactly the same as she did, just as if 5 years hadn't gone by. And everyone said you died a few months ago. That you died from an accident, and you were brought back. How does that make any sense? And you only used to talk about your younger brother. But now suddenly you have an older brother instead? You were his older sister, and now you're his younger sister? Acting 5 years younger than you are? And everyone who knew you has no problem with that? Even Alguin and Aline. Have they gone crazy? Or have I? Or has that thing pretending to be Irie used some kind of spell? Now that I see you've written the girl who was Claude's older sister, I finally know. It wasn't me who was crazy after all. I see the problem was that 2 girls back then were secret friends. No one else knew you were my friend. They didn't even know. They didn't know you had to be told. That's why you couldn't help but misunderstand. Oh shit, no, that was Irie. Misunderstand? Was it a misunderstanding? Right. If your conscience is so clean, come closer. Let me see your reflection in the lake. In the lake. Miss Teo, you were brought back to life by Hody Vishnu 7 years ago. Has anyone seen your reflection in the lake since that day? I would know if the reflection seldom appears if it's not the day of chaos. And even if someone saw it, they might not have told me. Yes, that's why you don't know. The Sword of Return has been drawn, so there's no test of the sword. The temple is open to the public for only a short period of time. Even if you use this path, there would have been no opportunity for someone to glimpse your reflection. And for the last 7 years, you wouldn't have suspected anything about yourself. I wonder why the Lake of Chaos, the lake works the way it does. Is there something to do with Kali? I'd imagine so, given that it's on the day of chaos that it functions more properly, and it's in the Temple of Chaos that it exists. So I presume it's Kali-oriented. Perhaps something to do with one of the Transcendentals back when she existed, or perhaps due to her dual nature as being a Taraka as well. Stop changing the subject and come here. That's your reflection you should be showing me. Why are you talking about me instead? Because you and I have been placed in a similar position through being resurrected. Similar? You must be kidding. I revived normally with Hody Vishnu not long after I died. You were revived abnormally 5 years after your death. That's impossible. Even with Hody Vishnu. And that's why you're not the real Irie. You're an imposter pretending to be her. It's a shame we can't see our own reflections. I wish you could see what I can see right now, Miss Teo. A dead human soul is guided to the underworld straight after death, and does not remain in the realm of the living. So it can't be helped that the energy of a resurrected body has to be brought from somewhere else. In the end, a soul which doesn't belong to a dead human can only be one of 2 things. A living human, soul taken from another body, or a soul of something which is dead, but not human. taking the fucking piss. No. No fucking way. Oh, that's unbelievably cruel. But fucking incredible. I love it. I love it. That's evil. That's despicable, and I love it. Oh my fucking god. Oh, that's fucking amazing. That genuinely is incredible. A lot of the reveals have left me shocked, but this has left me with a massive smile on my face. That's diabolical. Oh, I fucking love Korrigan. Oh yeah, that's so good. Oh, that's incredible. I say this every time. That might be that right there might be my favorite reveal in the entire series. There's been a lot of crazy ones, and I'm probably forgetting some, but that hits so many right notes with me. Oh my god, that's... Oh yeah, that's inhumane. I love that. I fucking love that. Your biggest problem is that habit of running headlong into danger and trusting that the bracelet will save you. In the last 7 years, you've gotten too used to not looking after your own safety when you fight. Stay alert. Without the bracelet, you can end up dying for some stupid reason. Which is probably why her lifespan is short. I imagine she won't get it back and she will die because of something stupid.
If I have to think about my own safety while I fight, it really limits my options. I'm really much weaker without the bracelet. I can't regenerate, and I can't use magic since my divine affinity is 0. Still, the bracelet is probably best off with the priest, instead of going down with the likes of me. If only for the sake of its real owner.
Big K-Man. Season 3, episode 51. Your 7 years. Starting... I love these chapter titles, man. Because at first, like, you know, the face value of them, right? You know, at least what happened, you know, in the Sewer Realm. We can also now apply this to Teo. And not quite to the same extent, but Irie as well. Although in her case it was only 5 years, not 7 years. Your past. You know, that time which you were gone. Well, that time which you changed. I love that. I love it. I fucking love it. Is everything ready? Wow, there you are. I was almost about to start without you. As if you don't have the power to do it alone. Oi! And why are you agreeing with him? This guy will help you with your vigor recovery. His name is Chess. You saw him at the N19 Fighter Championship, right? Yes, I remember. He was doing really well. Then he forfeited as soon as he saw that his next opponent was Lila. The tournament was rigged anyway. Someone did some tampering. What do you mean tampering? That guy forfeited because he didn't have the nerve to face Lila. Chandra, you explain the experiment. Chandra explained the experiment to you, right? Yes. The first objective is to use the fragments to enter the mental world of the Taraka clan. The second objective is to find the nearest major node. And the final objective is to subdue the node using my... Oh wait, this is Sierra. And the final objective is to subdue the node using my will and partially weaken the Taraka. That's the third objective, not the last. The final objective of the experiment is to make use of the results to subdue every node in the same way, and then neutralize the entire clan. Would that be the actual thing and not the part of the experiment?
Sierra's role ends when we find out that the method is viable, and the other objective of the experiment. And that's the objective of the experiment. Are you my summoner or not? Oh, why do you always nod when you say something and contradict whatever I say? I don't know. I don't think it's always. Right. Anyway, the problem is that when you're connected to the Taraka, you keep receiving commands to act as one yourself. The crux of the experiment is to fight back against that. I was told that if I fail to fight back, I will lose control of myself. Yes, if that happens, Chandra and I will restrain you straight away. And if your vigor is drained, Chess will approach you to help you recover before we finish you off. You need to have vigor left for the bracelet to work. The moment you stop breathing, you'll no longer be connected to the Taraka, and the bracelet will allow you to regenerate. The experiment is then back to square one. It's not different for us to take your life completely painlessly. Not difficult, sorry. The pain you feel will be mental, not physical. The process of trying to overcome the commands will be extremely painful. Honestly, you don't want to do this, do you? It's not easy volunteering to suffer in someone's stead. Whether it's because of your duty as a priest, or a desire to protect the daughter of a hero, or just pure compassion. If at any time you don't think you can do it anymore, just say, it's not a sin for you to give up on this. Bullshit! If he gives up, someone else has to take his place as the subject. That's not a sin. Making someone else suffer so that you can escape. It's not Sierra's fault that someone has to suffer because of this experiment. If anyone should be guilty, it's us. And yet again, we have a cluster of panels that didn't load. Big smudge. Big smudge indeed. Whatever. Listen to the bullshit coming out of your mouth. We've done enough talking. This place is... What is it? Everything is white. Is this the mental world of the Taraka? I didn't expect it to look like this. Am I properly connected? I'm supposed to find the nearest major node. Everything's white? Where am I supposed to go? Ah, something there. I'll go closer. A half? Or a superior Sura? What's happening? We've only just started. His vigor levels are still normal. I think this round's a dud. Should we kill him and start over? Wait, I think he's still fighting. It's strange. This feels... It's like... And that's not how... And that's not to cancel the effects of Vishnu magic. And that's how to cancel the effects of the Vishnu magic. I've told you everything I know. Miss Teo, you still have a choice. You have the chance to choose. Wait, there's something... strange. The air suddenly feels heavier. And damp. Something's off. Can't you feel it?
I want to see Irie's shadow. A reflection. I want to bask in the Schadenfreude a bit more.
Ah, yes. Something does feel unnatural. What's happening?
Ah? I think Sierra might have lost control a touch. Well, it's probably good that, Teo isn't the test subject for this, isn't it? Given the state of her soul. I'll wait for the episode to load fully before we jump into it, but good Christ! Ah, yeah, this is good stuff. This is good. This is exceptional, even. I'm loving this. I really want to know what Irie's reflection looks like, though. I hope we find out. I want to bask in it. You know. Purely for the sake of satisfying my curiosity and nothing else. The Chaos Bearer is gone. Did something happen? Is it the Taraka clan again? Should I get out of here for now? But I might need to provide help. Shess is my only connection to the gods. If something happens to him. Let's go, let's go, let's go! This is the best video. This is the best video. This is peak. It doesn't get better than this. This is the best video. This is the best video of all time. There is no better Kuebra recording. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. I wouldn't go there if I were you. It's been a while, hasn't it, Maruna? Give me it. Give me this moment. You can't. You shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Fuck you. I get this. This is peak. Sakura. Oh, no, I'm creating even more than earlier. Let's go. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna tweet out, like, immediately after I finish this recording. Oh my god. Oh, she's back! Let's go! She's back fully! We get to see her! Let's go! Let's fucking go, boys! Oh, I'm eating good. I'm eating so good. Season 3, episode 52. You're 7 years. 7. So, 7 years have passed while I was gone. How have you been? I wonder if you thought about me at all. I wonder if you thought at all about me and where I was. Now that I think about it, I don't think I thought of Sigara at all. No, that's fair. She's all I can think about. It's fine. You don't need to, Maruna. Don't worry yourself. You didn't, did you? I knew it. That's funny. What should I think about you? Well, I could no, Maruna, I could list plenty of reasons, Maruna, but I'm a fucking degenerate, so you know, that's fine, that's fine. Did you give any thought to the Garuda clan at all when we were on the brink of achieving your goals 7 years ago? When the gods attacked Samfari, who was tasked with distracting them with their transcendentals, none of the Ananta clan came to help. I mean, she was in space. How do you expect the Ananta snakes to get into space? How the fuck do you expect them to get into space? Unless they're like, Quetzalcoatls, where they're like winged snakes or feathered snakes, right? Like a weird Garuda Ananta half-breed, right? I don't see how a fucking Ananta's getting into space unless they can fly. You know? I tried to protect her alone, but I wasn't strong enough. And she hasn't even been seen since then. I went to the Sura realm a while ago, and she wasn't there either. I wonder if she was consumed. If she has been eaten by the Taraka in the, in the Crescent Gate, that doesn't bode well. And I wonder if at some point we're gonna see a Taraka that is, using some fatty's body. Oh, that'd be fucking beautiful. Oh, that would be incredible. I'd love to see Maruna's face when that happens. See him like contort in anguish. Having to kill some fight. Oh, that'd be beautiful. Oh, Christ. Compose yourself. Do you not get it? She was lost while she was trying to help your clan. How dare you in front of me and tell me I... What exactly is happening? What happens if the gods come out and happen to look this way? If I'm going to be permitted to use the Eye of Punishment, I can't be seen with Sagara. It will be troublesome if the gods think I'm on her side. I need to make my position clear. Necessary. By attacking Sagara.
You know, I saw a lot of somebody in the last 7 years.
What? What? She's already, God, she's already the best. She's already back to being the best. I love her so much, bro. She's so peak. I love how fucking evil she is. Do I have a problem? Yes. Moving on. What? What? What the? A pure-blood human going berserk and taking Sura form? What the fuck has happened? And it's a Takara with its eyes open? We got unlucky. There must have been an unusually strong one in the major node. Yeah, not just any majorly strong one. The false king of the clan. You know? Its eyes are almost as strong as Taraka itself. This might get difficult. It's nullified all but a few of my transcendentals. At least you have a few! Don't waste time fuming. Take Lila and go to the Temple of Earth. Deactivate the turrets. Chess, as soon as the turrets are deactivated, take Sura form. Its close combat will be similar to a 4th or 5th stage Rakshasa. Or, if you're in Sura form... So, if you're in Sura form, you can hold it on your own. And you? I'm going to attack it. Try not to hurt Sierra in the process if at all possible. I don't think that's capable. Also, I really like the visuals here. It's like a Krinke from if you've seen Tokyo Ghoul, the Ghoul's abilities. It looks like Kanaki's or Rize's. What are they called when they're with the ghouls? I can't remember, but you know, it looks a lot like that. I quite like that imagery because I do think Tokyo Ghoul's got some really fucking cool art direction. Yeah, that's actually what that looks like. That's really cool. I like that. If that was the inspiration, I mean, it looks like it is, but I might just be capping. Also, pink flames. He teleported them. Huh? Why isn't it working? Is it paradisal flare? That won't be effective. I know it's a skill which multiplies damage depending on the number of murders committed by the attacker. But Sierra can even use silent magic. But it should work if the Sura has killed humans in the past. That's weird. It can't be that the Sura hasn't killed anyone at all. I mean, Taraka, because of how she functions, I imagine she probably hasn't, because she basically, like, becomes born anew as, like, a completely new being. So if this is her having only just reformed, she hasn't murdered anyone. So it makes sense as to why that won't work. Oh, fuck's sake. Isn't that because Sierra is the conduit? A Sura 3rd stage and above would have killed humans, if only because they were obeying orders. But if it was in a position where it wouldn't receive those orders, if it had overprotective guardians, what Rakshasa in the world would be in such a position? Unless we're talking about Chakantala. Wait. It can't be. Did I read that wrong? Had I read that wrong? Oh my god, this gets so much worse. This gets so much worse. Yes! Yes! This is fucking incredible. This is beautiful. This is poetic pain. I love it. This is incredible stuff. Yeah. Oh, this is peaked. This is peak. I am beyond ecstatic. Yes, I think it just might be. I think I need to show this to Godhava. Chess, stay here and fight it while I go and get Godhava. So it's my task now. You said this would be a small favor, and now... then tell me what you want. What you were going to ask me. I'll do it for you first, since I feel guilty. You know the Garuda clan is in serious trouble, right? Yes, I heard from Lise. The sole hope for the survival of the Garuda clan is the Eye of Punishment. For you? No, not for me. The son of Garuda. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't realize how much I missed seeing her. Good Christ. It's really... It's amazing when your favorite character's back. I know back when I did my top 10 favorite characters video ages and ages ago now. She wasn't even in it. I thought about putting her in as an honorable mention, but I didn't do any at all. But yeah, my reaction probably... I can't even try and lie. I'm like, no, I actually think certain other characters are written better and therefore I enjoy them. And nah, she's peak. I don't think she's the best written. I think there are incredibly good characters in the story, but I love her. She's the best. 10 out of 10. Would read again. So, I'm going to be there making the preparations. Luckily, I came back first, so there's still time. Interesting, so the others aren't back yet. So they just hadn't come back yet. Okay, so my theory last time was kind of right, that they don't all come back at the same time. But it seems like they'll come back to the same place. Presumably. You don't have to put yourself at the mercy of the gods or humans to survive. Don't throw away your pride, Maruna. How pathetic you've become. When you look so much like Garuda, it feels sad just looking at you. What would some Fadi say if she saw you like this? It was Akasha that told me to use the Eye of Punishment. Some Fadi will obey her will. No, Akasha made the wrong judgment. Think about it, Maruna. You and Samfadi were cooperating with me at Akasha's behest. You wanted to find the whereabouts of Kalavinka through him, and Samfadi wanted to find out my secret trick for succeeding the throne. Samfadi had her own reasons for helping. But neither of you got what you wanted. And so the Garuda clan gained nothing from cooperating with us. Akasha needs those two things more than ever now. So why would she tell you to use the Eye of Punishment and mention nothing about me? Isn't it strange? It was because Akasha forgot my existence, just as you did. And that made her lose sight of her precious goals. She gave you the wrong orders. See? Are you still so desperate to use the Eye of Punishment? I won't force you. If you're interested, come to the place I mentioned. I'll be gathering my scattered forces. Ah, and I'm warning you again. Don't go to Kala Bloom. That pink flame will kill you as soon as it touches you. Yeah, because he's killed a lot of people. He has killed a lot of people. So the damage multiplier on that it probably would cinder him in seconds. Chapter 41, your 7 years. End. Next chapter, Crossroads. This might be one of my favorite. This might be my favorite arc. And we're barely even into season 3, bro. We are hardly anywhere into season 3, and nothing but applause. Nothing but applause. This is beyond incredible. How long have I been recording for? Just over an hour with time cut for the little jump. Yeah. But I really want to read more. No, I will fight the urge. I will fight the urge, tooth and nail. We'll end this here. It's a good place to end it. Oh my god. Well, I hope you all got what you wanted out of this reaction. Oh my. I certainly did. Oh my god. Yeah, right. I've been Animosity. You've been you. And I hope to catch you all next time for another video. Ta-ta. Bye now.